Hi there, my name is Kevin John Janik. I'm nothing special. I used to have a YouTube channel called K-Dog Ottawa where I used to decode things and speak about math and numbers and words and God and all sorts of stuff. But I deleted my channel because, well, it was acting more like a negative than a positive, but I felt really bad afterwards, guys, because I deleted everything I'd created. So I'm gonna start fresh and create something new, something better. And all I'm doing in this video right now is to introduce myself to you. I wrote some things down to maybe help you understand me better before we go into the numbers and the depth and the math and all the subjects of interest. But I've hit on some pretty interesting topics regarding the true shape of the earth from Genesis 1 and Revelation 16. I've decoded Fibonacci. I can decode things rather quickly now, like the Edward Snowden tweet. I'm trying to be humble, but I look into things like Orion and our luminaries, and I want to create again. So I'm going to create a new channel under my given name. I'm not going to share it with anyone I know. If they find me, so be it. But I'm never going to tell anyone that I know that this exists. And if you find this video and find this channel and are interested in seeing things in a different way, because I look at things in terms of right side up, left side down, upside down, and backwards. If you're looking for an alternate view on things and want to join me in this journey, then cheers, okay? So let's get into it, okay? So, I'm searching for God. I decode things from Genesis 1 Revelation 16. This channel is not for everyone. You have to have an open mind. I'm searching for truth. I do things differently than most, okay? I see things as right. I said that already. I believe words have more than one meaning. I'm not good at English class, guys. I've never been good with words. I'm a numbers person. I'm an engineer, and I did engineering physics at university, so I believe in numbers, and numbers don't lie. I'm just documenting my thoughts, you know. I am humble, okay? And I make mistakes, and I tend to correct them. However, I am a perfectionist, and I don't like being wrong. I'm very sensitive, and I do not like confrontation. I get upset when confronted by ignorance. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. If you don't understand, ask questions, and I'll try to get back to you as fast as I can. I'll be better at that this time, guys. The goal is to better myself, to rid myself of hate and anger. I just want to help, and I just want to do good. All my life, that's all I wanted to do, is I just want to do good, guys. So here's my name, Janik. That's my last name. Notice how it's not all uppercase. I'm going to go through some of the Hebrew words that mean the same thing as Janik. So Hebrew is 701. If you look at it backwards, it's 107. If you reduce it in numerology, it means 8. But if you know that I do one thing that's different than most guys, because I understand that 1 isn't the loneliest number, and 0, if looked at it differently, is a 1, because 2 dots make a line, guys. And I'll get into that later. So let's go over some words that mean my last name and maybe get you familiarized with me before I get into the crazy stuff. So AV, that means audio-visual. I don't like reading, guys. It puts me to sleep. The honeycomb, okay, that's sacred geometry. Okay, I talk about sacred geometry in math a lot. Okay. Crucify, well, that's happened. My collarbone. I think there's something significant with the collarbone. I'm just not sure what it is. The manifestation of I am. That means Janik. See the truth. Mother, perfect children. Cultured logic. Messiah complex. Quest for fire. Kalothic tree of death. Now, I don't know how you pronounce that, but the tree of death is kind of the same as the tree of life, and I'll get into that later, guys. Quest for fire. Alpha, Omega, Lucifer. Soul mateless. You know, I was once married. I thought she was my soulmate, but anyways. Humans unlocked. Children of the Most High God. To be cast out. Cruel intention. I can be cruel, guys, but I'm really working on that. I'm trying to better myself, and people don't see it that way. Tiger's eye. Death is in the details. I'm pretty sharp, guys. I see things differently. God's spoiled grandson. Nothing but a killer. I used to kill the chickens on the farm, guys. Anyways. Messiah is coming soon. lacks diplomacy. Forget the Titans, which is funny to me because I talk about remembering the Titans a lot, okay? I'll go back to the story of creation in Genesis 1. The repairer of the breach. Again, I'm nothing special. I'm just offering a different point of view. Elenin is coming to Earth. Now, Elenin is an asteroid, I think, or a meteor that was discovered by some Russian guy in like 2010, if I'm correct about that. Janek means Rothschild and Rockefeller. Apollyon. $1 Million mercenaries. 333, a half man, because the number of man is 666, guys. The definition of madness. Well, I surely don't think so. So my normal name is Kevin Janek. Notice how it's not spelled uppercase. So Hebrew, that's what it equals. So it could be reduced to 7 because 9's cancel. The 5 and 4 cancel, so you're left with a 7. Number of God. In Hebrew, it means things like this, okay? The work of hands, you know, I get shit done, guys. I was a carpenter ever since I was 14. I love doing that. Last days, Christ, one hell of a sinner. There are 13 Illuminati families, good people. Open Society Institute, I am the way. The word clues, because I'm trying to decode language and words have more than one meaning. Needs to be in a straitjacket. Well, I hope you don't think so. 42 journeys. Now that's important because 42 is an important number. It happens a lot in the Bible, guys. 6 plus 6 is 3. Well, check it out, guys. 6 plus 6 is 12, and 1 and a 2 is 3. All are lost with God. The Masons will be freed. Austin is Emmanuel. Okay, well, if you know anything about Emmanuel, people think that that's the true name of Jesus, and Austin's the name of my little Mr. Man. Okay, I just want to point that out. Heart straight on for you. Complete waste of a life. Well, I sure hope not. Norse warrior. Every good thing. Viking explorers. God is so perfect it is exasperating. Sound vibrations. I'm an engineering physicist, okay? Not very many of us out there. The Holy Spirit, rapture, red moon, wrath of God. Okay? Now, my whole given name is Kevin John Janek, and if you look at it, 6 and 3 is 9, 9's cancel, 2 and 1 is 3. And I talk about 3 creates a 4, which is the new heaven, which creates a 5. We'll get into that later when we go into Revelation and Genesis 1. I believe in being faithful to my partner, and I still am, guys, even though we're not together anymore. Okay? Don't get a hard-on from your atrocious acts. Walking on water. Satan's business conference with God. The holy Jesus Christ, Son of God. Jesus is pure evil. Live evil. Love most of the Lord your God. I'm nothing special, guys. I'm just offering a different opinion, way of looking at things. Love you very much. Sun, Venus, Mercury. Low sex drive. Yeah, I got none of that right now, guys, to tell you the truth. We are here together in mind, heart, and spirit. Walmart job coming to an end. Not motivated to be a slave, guys. I'm not motivated to be a slave. Putin hated all Jews. If you love me, keep my commandments. Lucifer is Mercury inverted. Stop pushing your fake god Saturn on me. The third eternal temple of Yahweh. Souls that are sealed from Saturn's rapture. Go with the flow, guys. My motto in life is let's see what happens. Okay, I think we're supposed to play with God, and that's why we're here. The entire New Testament is doctored. One who is a revelation. I see love in your eyes. Vengeance is his, for he is the Lord Almighty. TLRDVL. I don't know what that means, but I know what Roijibiv means. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet. It's a spectrum of light. I talk about that a lot. Slow it down. So I'm trying to slow it down, guys. I'll get into Orion later. I'm going to end with talking about... I believe my soul is from Orion, so let's talk about Orion for a second. I don't know how to talk about feelings, so somebody wrote this before, and I'm just going to read it to you because I think it's a very good definition of what I am and who I am. Those who have Orion as their planetary origin have strong personalities, ideals, and beliefs. Orions may be recognized by the many questions they ask. There is a strong drive to understand the reasons and inner meanings of all things. They tend to analyze people and events and their need to understand. This may be frustrating to those around them, as this may create feelings of being scrutinized. This is due to the tendency of most Orions to operate on a mental level rather than a feeling level. This is not due to lack of feeling, it is simply primary mode of operation for an Orion. Orions want others to respect their opinions and may may argue to gain respect and convince others of the validity of their opinions. They must learn to balance the drive to understand with the sensitivity to the needs of others. The mature Orion has learned that in explaining their views and opinions, having them accepted as valid and considered by others is what they seek, and is not necessarily to have others in agreement. Orions have deep inner thirst for knowledge and may be frustrated with those who do not share this thirst. There is interest in a wide variety of fields. It will be obvious when conversing with an Orion that either a subject holds great interest to them and they are quite knowledgeable, or there is no interest at all and know almost nothing of that area. There is strong skepticism and difficulty in accepting new beliefs without thorough evidence and proof of validity. This is due to their mental and intellectual focus and need to make sense of things logically before accepting them. Orions tend to be critical of others and of themselves. This is because Orions expect and seek perfection. Sorry, guys. They have a keen eye for details and notice things which others do not. They tend to point out these things to others if they feel these are things in need of attention or correction. This can be upsetting to those not accustomed to Orion energy, and it may be taken as personal criticism. It is good to realize that Orions are very sensitive to balance and may feel physically upset or ill in situations where there is imbalance. This creates their need to correct imbalance when it is sensed. It can be emotional imbalance that is sensed in others or in themselves, or outer physical imbalance. Orions need beauty and balance, flow of energy in their surroundings to feel their best on all levels. In relationships and dealing with emotions, Orions react to emotions intellectually and may surprise others by their reactions. Sorry, guys. The drive to understand is much stronger than the emotional reaction. It is very important for them to understand the reasons behind a situation to aid in their ability to accept and understand. In an emotional situation, a typical Orion response is to ask questions, although the quieter Orions may do this within. This does not mean they do not feel or care, simply that they must seek understanding. Orions are often uncomfortable with emotional situations unless they know those involved well enough to feel free to ask the questions within. By honoring this need, communication can be built in relationships with Orions. If their need to question or understand emotion is not allowed, they will develop patterns of repressing emotions or exploring them only on an inner level. I'm trying to correct this, guys. Okay? I'm trying to fix myself. Those from Orion need privacy and time alone to recharge. I've had plenty of that, guys. Learn and develop the flow within. They learn best alone or in small groups and do not feel comfortable in large classroom settings. There is high energy level which, combined with the questioning nature, makes Orions intolerant of classroom learning when they feel teaching is not done well or is not meaningful. Many Orions make excellent teachers. I hope to be an excellent teacher to you guys, if you care to join me. Due to their ability to see many details and angles of presenting information, to make learning more interesting for the student. Orions enjoy making others laugh. Okay, guys, I'm not always serious, I'm pretty fun. There's a strong desire to tease and play. Others may notice that the change from playfulness to being critical can occur quickly. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm working on my anger. There is a strong communication with spirit and psychic ability. As Orions grow in a spiritual pathway, they find their largest challenge to be that of developing higher levels of trust and faith. This is due to many aspects of spirituality that must be accepted simply on faith. Orions are deeply ingrained with the need to question, seek proof, answers, and logical understanding before accepting beliefs. This can create difficulty and an inner struggle for many Orions as they learn to combine the technical mind with the spiritual self. However, it is these same qualities which make Orions important collectors of information and knowledge which can be shared with others. Okay, guys, so that's a little bit about me. I look at things differently. I look at numbers differently. You know, I don't react good to confrontation, you know, or being called names, or being called ignorant things, or told that I'm this or that because of my beliefs or my thoughts or the way I remember things, okay? My wake-up call was the Mandela effect, and I think that the timelines are converging or something's happening. God is speaking to us 24/7, each and every one of us. Okay? I'm having a hard time with the Bible, but I'm getting there, guys. Okay? Everything happens for a reason. Okay? Nice to meet you. I hope we can become friends.